Governor, 6 presidential candidates here this weekend. Any regrets on your part that you're not in this race?
No, because again, I put my priority on being governor of Michigan. And I don't think I would be giving the citizens of Michigan the service they deserve if I was spending my time working on my next job before I take care of my current job, particularly with some of the issues we have on the table.
Does that concern you about the two other governors who are running?
Well, again, they have to make their own decisions. But in Michigan, again, there are some issues I clearly have been working for some time. Transportation, the schools question, energy policy. We have a lot of important issues. Criminal justice reform. If you look at it, we've made a huge comeback, though, and I'm very proud of that. We've done that together as Michiganders. But let's keep up that path and make sure it's sustainable.
Governor, one candidate who's not here this weekend is Donald Trump. What does it say about the party that he continues to be the front runner in the Republican field right now, and where do you see his campaign kind of going as we head into the fall?
Well, again, I mentioned I'm not a career politician, so I'm not going to predict Donald Trump's campaign path. What I would say is if you look at both Trump and Carson, I think you're finding some piece of the electorate saying they're looking for someone that's not a traditional politician. And I think that's something that I think people are paying attention to.
What do you hope that the people attending this conference take away from it this weekend?
I hope they get all fired up to go back and work hard on continuing the reinvention of Michigan. Relentless positive action, keep the comeback going, and stay on the gas. And that's why I actually ask people to have a great conference here, but not make it a nice conference. Let's have some action items that we take back home to show how we can continue our success.
Governor, you've said previously it seems like you prefer a governor to be the next president. What do you think of Carly Fiorina? She kind of has a background similar to yours, but doesn't have a gubernatorial experience.
Yeah, well, again, managing a major corporation is a good background. Again, people have to assess her track record doing that, but that's very much a positive in terms of experience level. What I found, though, is actually having the governor experience to go along with it. It's a great combination, because I did learn a number of things, and I have learned, as many of you have witnessed over the last few years, about being in the public sector and some of the unique challenges being in the public sector. The other thing I like to remind people, and I do enjoy this, is there's no private sector company in the world that compares and gets into the diversity of issues you get as you do a governor.
Governor, you were kind of an outsider candidate 5 years ago. What is you think that makes non-career politicians appealing?
It's really the problem-solving aspect in terms of coming in to say it's not about politics. People want solutions, and again, I think if you look across our country, people really do want problems solved. The other one is if you go back to when I ran, and I still carry the card with me today, the top 10 list. Here are the 10 priorities that need to be worked on, and stay focused on the things that are most meaningful in terms of improving people's quality of life and economic opportunity.
Now Governor, you were